Hi everybody, Brett back out to do scale modeling. Back to part 6 of the HK B-25 Mitchell and 48 scale. We left you putting everything on the inside, only we forgot to put in the Bombay. How silly is that? So we get these fuselage halves together here. Remember, we did not put the guns in because I can do that, or we can do that afterwards. This is finished, so we'll be attaching that. Probably put this together, but first let's see how these fuselage halves are going to go together. All right, here they are. Like I said, forgot to put the Bombay in. So, 2 pins, 2 holes. Line it up. Click there. Bombay's in. I'm gonna give it a touch of glue right on that pin. Okay. Everything is like it should be in the side. Everything's glued in, everything fits nice. Let's see how these halves are going to go together. Again, you need to get these lined up there. So that's the first thing I want to do. Just get that popped in, that went easy. All the bulkheads lined up. Back here, make sure this lines up. Right here, lined up, all good. So I'm going to start, because this, I was test fitting it. You can see you got a nice fit right here. These need to be down like that. Now I'm not sure if these seams are not as good because of my sanding. Because when you hold them down, they're just fine. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to start, because I want these pushed down, I'm going to start by getting glue right in here where the Bombay attaches to the fuselage. Get that held down right there. Maybe get one of my clamps right here. Get that catching, okay? And I'm going to go here. And I find that the best way to get these things done is sections at a time. Don't rush and get the whole thing done. Get some glue in there. Press it down together, like so. Get another clamp. Here we go. These clamps you can't get anymore, but you can get similar ones. Because I want this pushing down to hold that together. See how that seam line gets better when it's pushed down? And back here, it's a much better fit. Nope, it's not perfect. Like I said, I may have over sanded it. When I get my next one in, I'll check it. But we're gonna do this one all the way to the back. Be careful, as you can see I just got a little extra glue there. Don't get your fingers in that. And this seam isn't so bad. Back here. So this clamp is not going to cooperate. So I do have some other ones. Again, we want this pushed down, not in. That's why I'm clamping it. Put some more glue in there. That's why I'm clamping it down and not in. Okay, remember, there's glue there. Don't get your fingers in there, you're gonna have a fingerprint. So I think that one. That one I can push side to side because it doesn't need to go down. These yellow clamps just don't seem to move as well. I may need to lube them up a little bit. But again, put a little more in there. And I want this one pushing down as well. There you go. By pushing down, letting them hold for a while, I made that seam line so much better because they need to go down into it. If you squeeze it side to side, you're popping those parts out. Push it down and they're snugging in and fitting like it is supposed to be right around this bottom area. So let those hold for a little bit. I'm going to check out the front part here. That'll be okay. See, this part here, some glue in there, there. This seam is almost perfect. So give that a little hold. Again, you don't want to squeeze too hard because you don't want it to pop up. So I'm just going to hold on to that for a second. So far, this kit is what I thought. It's very good, very detailed, goes together well. Fuselage, like I said, be careful with your sanding. I may have over sanded it. I won't know until I get my next one because it was finally released in the US last week. Is it worth the $90 to $100 that's being charged for it? I say, considering the cost of everything these days, that's not too outrageous. The cost of shipping, the cost of kits, cost of everything. It's a lot more than we would have paid for the Revell kit. And there's still nothing wrong with the Revell kit. It just isn't as detailed. There you go. So again, we got some nice seams right along there, in there. So that one worked out really well. Now we go back here. You kind of see what I'm talking about. You got a little step right there because this was pushing the sides out instead of pushing down. So what I want to do now, and that won't work, get one of these tight ones and have it hold that down. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes to fix that clamp. This out of here, this out of here. So we know the tail section's looking good. You have to start making some decisions about bomb bay doors, open or closed. I'll have mine open. Do some engine work coming up. The engine nacelles. It does look like you are going to have to put in the landing gear legs for the main gear. Maybe it'll go through there like the one did for the front. All right, we've let this sit a little bit. Let's take it off. See what we got. Okay, so we got this. This is the worst seam right here, but you can see I can push it together. So now that we've pushed down on things, we're gonna try with some more glue in the seam, like so. Then we're gonna see if we can squeeze this together. So those aren't gonna work. Try smaller ones. This not gonna work either. So, see how I close that seam up just by giving it a little pressure? So I'm just gonna do the old-fashioned way and hold on to it. So, hope everybody had a good Christmas and New Year's. I did. Lots of snow, lots of good family time. Lots of good time overall. See, doing that, took that step right away. So the seam lines are not that bad on here. That's, you can see the paint through there. You can see a little bit of a gap here, here. And once we get this held in place for a few minutes, I'm just checking something out off camera. You see I got some glue to ooze out. Let's squeeze it together. So I need to find somewhere a better quality clamp. So I'm holding that. Check the top. That's going to be an okay. Top is a much better seam line fit, it looks like. So yeah. Thinking I got a little crazy sanding on the bottom. Alright, so we worked on the bottom, got it pretty well done. A couple little gaps, we'll take care of those. No worries. Start getting the front done. Be careful about the cement. I just ran a big blob over the top. And you do not want to get your fingerprints in there. So, back, good. And the way to prevent that is these Tamiya ones tend to put a big old blob right here. Shake that off before you put it up there. Remember, just do this a bit at a time. There's no rush. If you need to, stick some clothespins on there. Or some clamps. Again, same thing, you want to push down, not just straight in, but you want it down because it needs to be down. Okay, so I'm doing this in sections like I said. Then I'll go back and catch some of these other parts. So this one, you can get some glue between the bulkhead and the fuselage, which will help hold it down. This one you can go in from the bottom. You can see this big seam there. I didn't put any glue in there, that's why it's not holding it. You can see where the glue is on that one, the beginning of it. There. It's because it needs to be clamped together better. Right there. I need to put some glue in all this. See, when you get some glue in there, you're just fine. All right. Well, we're back. We got the clamps off. A couple of gaps around here. See about filling them. Get some primer on it. See how well the primer fills them up. They're not awful. They probably look worse on camera than they really are. A little cleanup across the top. No big thing. So we got moving along. Now we're going to put the tail on. Now, if you look at this, there's some ejector points right there that make sure you clean up before you try to attach the tail. So where's my sander? Here it is. Just want to make sure everything's smooth so you have a nice fit. This is just going to snap right on there. So a nice click. And look and see. Beautiful fit all the way around. All the way on that side. Top. And the back. So it's going to be easy to take care of. I think what I want to do is put a little contactor here. Once I can get it out of the tube. Now that calls for fire. There we go. Not too much because I don't really want to ooze that side. I just want a really good contact. This bottom part. And again, clicks right into place. And we're going to take some of our extra thin, put it in the seam across the top, push it back down. Or do a little here, a little here. And we got a beautiful fit on the tail. All right. So the instructions. Okay. So we got the tail on. We need to assemble the top turret. So we're going to do that right now. Set this over here to the side to dry. Looks like everything we need is on sprue E, which is wonderful. Sprue E. So we need E67. E35. E67 we did, E54. E54. We're going to assemble this and then we're going to have to paint it before we put it in. E34. $34, $66, $42, and $46. $46. Okay, so I got all those parts cut off. And we are ready. Should I adjust my camera? Ready to get this turret built. So the guns go on the rings. This connects the two rings. This is the gun sight back there and goes onto the base. Make sure you clean everything up so it fits right. And the end with the gun barrel goes through the hole there. That square goes into there. So we can get some cooperation going on. Oops, got an ejector mark right there. Attachment point. we go. Okay, that one's in place. Again, make sure you got the gun barrel going through there. Squares lined up with that hole right there. Okay. So, this goes to the back. Oops, wrong side. Okay, first you want to put this in there. Oops. Put that in there. Then you're going to put that and that, the two sides on. Hey, I'm going to take these guns back off. Try something else. I think maybe, and I went to look at the directions, because there's a hole in there. I think that's supposed to attach to there. So I think this is supposed to go on there. As a matter of fact, let's just take this off and see. This slides into there. This one oops, hope I didn't do it upside down, huh? Like that. Okay. Then, which makes more sense, put the gun in there. You pin it on that hole. Like so. Take the other one, put it through there. line it all up like so. And as you can see, if you can see that, I didn't clean this up very well. Okay, so those are straight on there. Now this sits on the base like so. Make sure you're all straight. This, make sure it's cleaned up. So this is a little bit fiddly, I'll agree. So, a little glue right there. This. Pins in there. Then we go back to pinning that in there. Get everything aligned. And again, if I wasn't doing this for camera, I'd be taking my time a lot more. But when you're filming on camera, you got a certain amount of time to get things done. Boom. There you go. Got her done. Everything's straight. Guns are straight. All good. So, like I said, I got to paint all this before I can put it in. Okay, set that aside and let it dry. I'm going to put these on. And then I'm doing this version, so I need those round things on there. So I need to put 43 and 44 on. And then the E3. And I'm not going to put the gun barrels in, of course, until afterwards, because I don't want to get them knocked off. So again, back to E-sprue. So yes, there are some, like, top turret was extremely fiddly. 43 and 44. Clean up. These, make sure you clean up the connection points on the bottom. Okay. There's these 2 points right here, square there, and there. That's where these go. Little tap and flow. Again, a little tap and flow. Then you can make sure that they're lined up. Using the panel lines as your reference point. Look down the... Okay. Then these, you can put the gun barrels in later. Simply just go on the side here. From those holes you drilled out earlier. And here. And you've got the guns on the side, ready to go. Fuselage together, tails on. So, we can put E30 on, because you can slip the guns through it. It's going to slide right in there. And actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on now, because, let me see. Yeah, I guess it is the same color as the rest of the aircraft. Yeah, but I'm not going to put it on now, because if I'm off by a little bit with my alignment, gun barrels won't go in. So we'll save that for later. And that sounds like a good stopping point. Gonna mask up all these clear parts that we're gonna use. Mask up the tail. We'll do that on the next one. And then we'll start getting more of the parts on. The main part I wanted to achieve on this video was getting this fuselage together, seeing what the seam lines look like going up in the bottom. Getting the other small parts on. Like I said, the turret's done. It just slides right on there. So it's going to mount. It's going to mount there. No, it's going to mount there. I shouldn't be doing this now because it's not dry. But it's going to mount right there in the center. I'm going to paint it up too. There you have it. Thanks for watching part 6. It was a little touch and go for a while, but I think we got it good. Bye for now.